Alright, we should be going live any second.
Okay.
So here's hoping. I hate how we always have to wait for this, 'cause this is gonna be in the hard recording every time too.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I see us.
Alright,
We're up.
we're live. Could you imagine if we did this not live stream and then had to edit it all? How often that would not get done without I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
I've been lazy lately. I have not
That's okay.
put the work into this I should, but
Oh, I've been lazy too, to be fair.
Yeah, life. We got life stuff.
Yeah.
It's a thing. But
that's okay. We're here now. We can do it live.
yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
We got 2 show finales to talk about. So.
Yeah. But first, we have a little bit of news to go through.
Yes.
Yeah.
The final news of the season.
So up first, we have some gameplay footage from the Girls and Panzer game. It's coming out at some point.
Does it say anything about when it is? I didn't actually read this whole thing.
I don't know. This article doesn't say anything.
Okay.
It says it's PS4 in Japan and winter this Asia. I feel like it got announced for America. I thought it did.
I think so. That's probably just they don't have an announcement for that release yet because translation
yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
I'm very interested. I'm trying to jump around and find some gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm interested if it'll have a PC release. And if it'll be set up in a way that you can do competitive stuff. Because I would love competitive fighting game tournaments to just have this game too, or
oh yeah,
tankery tournaments with World of Tanks and then this game side by side.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so good. So from what I'm seeing, according to Forbes, it'll have an English localization in the Asian release, so it might not get an official release in America, but you'll be able to import the Asian version and be able to play it.
Yeah, so it'll be I always forget the names of them. There's Super Robot War games. I don't know if that's the actual name, but they have Gundam series, other series with Mecha. And because they have Robotech stuff, and Harmony Gold is awful. They can't actually release it in English here, so they release they've released them in Singapore in English, so you can import it. I think it's
That's cool.
that they've released them in. It might have been Thailand, one of the 2.
Yeah.
Over in Southeast Asia, somewhere in there. I don't remember which country exactly.
Yeah, I've heard a handful of games getting that of the Southeast Asia releases getting English stuff.
So,
that's cool.
If it gets a PC release, then it's really easy to get it with English. I would love a Steam release of this.
Oh, that'd be so great.
So I have a bit of courage.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It looks pretty cool. Since the PS4 is region free, I'll probably pick up a copy and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that some people understand that region locking's dumb. Nintendo.
Yeah. Someday Nintendo will learn. They're just very slow learners. We'll get around to it eventually.
I don't understand why anyone thinks region locking's okay. It's but you sell more copies if people in other regions can buy it, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to be partly DRM. Oh, it makes it harder to pirate or something, but not really.
Yeah.
Not really at all. Anyway. So,
I don't know.
After that, we've got some cast announcement stuff. We got some extra cast announcement for Land of the Lustrous and the OP. So.
I've watched this OP 3 times today, and it's really nice. It's really pretty.
I can't make it full. Oh wait, I can open YouTube and make it full screen. There we go. Oh yeah, this looks pretty. I need to skip around though, otherwise it'll
Oh yeah.
But I love the 3D characters and 3D environments mixed with 2D environments at points.
Yeah. It works really well.
Yeah.
They've done a good job with it.
It looks horrifying at some points too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the scenery looks almost like it's 2D put on top of 3D models.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this show. Should be really good, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. So the new cast announced was Watermelon Tourmaline is Sayaka Harada from Yurawa Meirocho. I don't know how that's pronounced. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Hemimorphite is Reina Ueda, who was in Sakura Quest. Who did she play in Sakura Quest? Because people know that.
That reminds me, I need to catch up on that show because it's actually finished. So I'm gonna marathon it at some point.
She plays Shiori Shinomiya in Sakura Quest, who is staff member. Sphene is Hitomi Nabatame, who was in White Album 2. Also a lot of other stuff like Achikochi and Black Bullet and Bleach and Vanguard. Lots of stuff. I'm trying to find main characters that people would know. Possibly. But I don't know any of these shows, so I can't.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, wait. Oh, she was Senna in Konosuba. That was just recent, so there's a recent thing you might know of. Senna was the special prosecutor from the capital.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah.
And then we have Peridot, who is voiced by Hoko Kuwashima, who is in Uchu Senken Yamato 2202 Aino Senshi Tachi. And let's see. Kagura and Azumanga Daioh, if anyone knows that show. I'm sure some people would. And Lala and the Gray Man. So, yeah, there's...
Oh, she was in Blue Gender. It was a show I watched last season at some point. It was really good. Just one of the main characters in that.
Stuff,
yeah.
Oh, she's Flay in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. And Stella. wait. Stella and Flay are the two most hated people in that series of all time, and they're both voiced by the same person. And Natal Badgerel, who people also hate, is also voiced by her. That's impressive. Natal Badgerel is actually pretty cool, though. She has her like crowning moment of badassery. But the other two, it's like people just hate them, especially Flay. But that might also be because of the English translation and dub that they really hate Flay more because God, she was awful in that dub. Ugh. So it might not be her fault. It might just be dub Flay. Although Flay's character is really suspect. Anyways,
Anyway.
Yeah. After that, we have more cast lists, this time for the Flying Witch dub coming out from Sentai Filmworks. Yeah, I'm actually going to get the deluxe release of this because I really, really like this series. It's really cute and nice. And yeah, I need to get the manga still. But I have so many manga series I need to finish first. I did buy the last 2 volumes of Pandora Hearts, though, so I have an open slot for manga right now. But yeah, I am not super familiar with a lot of these names. That's one of the things I'm really happy about with so many new series being dubbed so often. There's a lot of new talent coming in, so you can find some interesting people. I know Craig Daly, I recognize his name. And Kiera Vincent Davis, I recognize those 2 names. They're about it. Okay, yeah, Craig Daly was Haku in Utawa Mono. That's why I've heard of him. Okay. And Akira Shokugeki no Soma. Okay. And then Kiera Vincent Davis has done a lot. Like, she did Ayumu in Azumanga Daioh. A bunch of other stuff. Chloe Van Eisburn in the Fate Callide series. Oh, she was Anzai in the Girls in Panzer films. And Anzio Sendesu. I still have to see those, but they aren't up for legal streaming anywhere that I can find.
Yeah, that was the problem I had.
Blu-ray is pretty rough. I might have to see if anyone I know has them and I can just borrow them. Oh, she's also Chaika in Hitsugi no Chaika, which I have to watch that too because it's by the creator of Scrap Princess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's done a lot of stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, prolific.
I see why I recognize her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, they also have a little video here with some of the dub, and I did watch this. And some of the voices I think might take a while to grow on me, like
blue ones can be a little finicky.
Like
maybe if I use it more, it'll adjust.
Main girl's voice, who I just forgot.
Your relative is staying at your place.
What's her name? The young sister. Her voice is perfect. It's great. And
yeah.
I don't like it.
The cousin, the guy, just sounds kind of bored. It might take a while for him to grow on me. He doesn't seem to have a love ring.
What's this relative
But
like?
then their friend has the best voice. Like, she sounds like the snarky asshole that I wish she sounded like in the anime.
Mysterious like how?
Just wait, you'll see tomorrow.
Cool.
Very good. But yeah.
Yeah.
Look who decided to show up.
What do you mean?
That's a show I should watch.
It's
I think I watched like half of the first episode.
It's so
and
cute.
just wasn't into it. But yeah, I should go back and watch
Are you
that.
surprised? Calm down, little sister. We've been classmates forever.
I might cause.
Yeah, I think most of it's very good. I have some issues with Makoto and Kei, but I think they can probably grow on me. I think it's just they're very different from what I remember. I know Kei's was originally laid back, but I still feel like the Kei in the sub sounded more just dispassionate and not caring, and this guy's just like he sounds more timid. But I mean, it's only one scene, so it's like, again,
Yeah.
probably have to watch the whole thing. It'll probably grow on me, but yeah, because I'll be getting this release. I'm pretty excited for it. There are two people who I think are probably brand new because they don't actually have links to like my anime list profiles. Alexandra Bedford and Kyle Jones playing Kenny and Al. So, yeah. Go watch Flying Witch. It's really good. It's really, really good. Anyways. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, sure.
You sent it to me.
So for our last thing, we Canada is anime now. So there's it's from a like Canada Tourism Board trying to attract more Japanese tourists. They made a little 30-second anime short that's really, really pretty looking. And apparently they worked with the people who made Your Name, which is the movie that came out earlier this year. It's been getting a lot of accolades. So that's why this thing looks so pretty. And yeah, it's just a cool little short.
Yeah. God bless my home and native land.
Yeah.
Except I just butchered our anthem by saying that because that's actually our home and native land is actually part of our anthem. So there's no God bless though.
Oh. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I played the Crunchyroll video, now I gotta show the other. See, the thing is, they made this, and it's all up on these Japanese sites. I haven't actually seen it used anywhere in Canada. Like, I'm not sure if maybe that it's specifically in Japan to try to, like, increase tourism from Japan, and maybe there's, like, other projects like this in other countries.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah, because...
The YouTube channel this is uploaded to, if you go to it, they have a bunch of videos of like, here's this Japanese lady going around Canada doing Canada stuff.
Yeah, it looks like
to show off
those projects.
Yeah.
One of the comments, one of the tops is, "Wow, this is really good. Reminds me of Your Name, the style." It's like, you know it. It's pretty impressive when you can pick that out.
Yeah, it is.
The number one, Satan's Confession Booth. Wow, it's Canada. My favorite anime. Me too, Satan's Confession Booth.
Yeah. Canada's a pretty good anime.
Yeah. I'm happy to be a side character in it. But yeah, so that's about all the news we have.
Yeah.
It's, I think, time to get into our series. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's start with Centaur because it doesn't have as much impact.
Yeah. It's a nice short little episode to get through real quick.
What was this Centaur episode? God damn. This was not what I was expecting for like a finale, right?
Yeah.
They've done all these other weird concepts, and then this one was just I guess
goofy.
it kind of, it went kind of back to like how it started with the goofiness, but also really weird.
Yeah. So yeah, the first part starts off, they're all like weird fantasy temple, and they're all in fantasy armor,
and
ridiculous
by that,
bikini armor.
Yeah, by that it's the female bikini armor you see in JRPGs. I think the title of the episode is even like, we tried to write a generic RPG story or something.
Yeah,
I don't know,
like
but it was really. There was so much fan service in this part. It was really kind of uncomfortable because they hadn't done that before. It's like they shoved it all. It's like, thanks for watching to the end. Here's all the fan service you wanted. Like there was some before, but not nearly as much.
Yeah, this was the fan service episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just silly. They do address just go over this real quick. Yeah.
Like, why are we dressed like this underground? Like it's cold. What is this and stuff? And
So yeah, just going over it quickly. They just go through the dungeon. They fight a troll monster and
Kyoko shoots a fireball at it. Because the troll monster kind of has a rabbit face, and he says something like the animal. Or it's like, what about the animal welfare people? And someone's like, the animal welfare people won't care if you shoot a human. And it's like, there's so many, it's so real. There's so many people. It's like, oh, what? Have you seen Community?
Yeah, I've seen some of it.
Yeah, the line where Britta's like, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty. And I forget her name. I haven't seen this show in forever. God, why can't I remember her name? But she's just like, excuse me? It's like, there are people like that. I see them on Twitter all the time. And it's like, it was such a good call. I was like, it's fucking PETA.
So good.
Animal welfare is PETA.
Yeah. So yeah, they shoot the very slow fireball and it explodes and beats the troll thing. They drop like 2 gold and they're like, what?
Where the fuck was she grabbing this stuff from to set up her spell? Like, she suddenly has chalk and she pulls a chicken out of, like, nowhere. She doesn't have room to hide anything. A chicken that spills weird blue blood. That was,
Yeah. She choked the chicken, I guess you could say.
Oh, God. Choked the chicken and caused an explosion.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway. So they move on and there are some skeletons and a spirit and...
The fight animation's pretty good, but it's so fan-servicey. Like, you can see butt cracks at times. It has, like, all these zoom-ins on, like, their breasts in these bikinis. I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's just dumb. Yeah. You're just fighting more things, and then suddenly there's a green slime monster trap that falls on him from the ceiling.
As soon as I saw the slime star, I'm like, oh god, no. Like, it literally became hentai for a moment.
It
like,
did.
It 100% became hentai for a moment.
I just thought it was funny that Kyoko was like, you'll be fine. Just taking her time.
It'll just put you in sexual positions for a while. Like, what?
Yeah. It'll just make you do sexy poses. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It starts eating their clothes, and it's like, oh my god, why is it actual hentai? What the fuck?
It's so dumb.
What was this show rated? PG-13. That should have, like... bumped it or something.
I guess whoever rated it didn't see the final episode.
Apparently not. But yeah, I have a question, because it eats through their clothes, and when they defeat it, they're all, like, trying to hide stuff or whatever, but Hime's loinclothing that covered the front of her was eaten away, but it's like, there's nothing there, like... There's nothing there after her. They already established that, like, her lady bits are in the back of her centaur half, so what was the point of it in the front in the first place?
I don't know.
Is it that you can maybe see it if you look, like, directly on between the legs, which they just never did a camera angle for? I don't know.
Yeah, that might be it. Maybe. Who knows? Might just be a style thing, like a physics. That just holds the clothes on better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But yeah, so they get to the final boss, and it's the president, class president, and she's in like some crazy BDSM getup.
Yeah. And she says the only way for you to escape is if you know my secret. And Kyoko just guesses it right away. It's like, oh, you pat your chest. And yep, she does. And that makes her run away, and the whole place crumbles. And then we find out, like, oh, this was just a story written by one of their classmates.
The one that tried to make Nozomi dress up for her.
Oh.
The one who's like crazy into fantasy stuff. What's her name? Does it say on there? Can I find
don't remember.
I'm gonna try to find it. No.
I didn't even realize it was that character.
Yeah, no, it's one of the one of the lesbians, so it makes sense that she wants all these girls wearing clothes. And I mean, most don't. True. Most aren't the same. Like, again, there's a line I think from Ellen DeGeneres that like the way they sexualize women appalls me, but as a lesbian also pleases me, or something.
Yeah.
I think she made a joke like that at one point. It could be someone else. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I can't remember. But that's pretty much this whole scene in this character.
Yeah.
Why she wrote it. It's like.
So yeah, then on to the second part, which was not fan servicey, but very silly.
Paper scissors tournament with no explanation. And it was between all the female characters, and we got to introduce to someone we hadn't seen before, like Akira, the goat demon girl, who was actually pretty cute.
Yeah, and she might be related to Nozomi or something, because on the bracket they like had the same name and then their first name in parentheses.
Yeah.
They might be related in some way.
I think someone says like they look the same, or it doesn't matter if it's to you or to her or something.
Yeah, something.
Might come up more in the manga. I need to buy more of the manga. I still only have 2 volumes.
This episode actually made me think I should start reading that. So I might.
I honestly like these slice of life moments more than the other stuff, like the weird dungeon crawling thing. Even if this one in particular was pretty slow and not very good, the ones at the beginning of the season were really good.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like it had a stronger start to the season than it did later on. Even though I had some interesting episodes and ideas at times, it's like it kept starting to make you feel like there's going to be more, and then there wasn't, and it kind of created, like, there was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it like created this expectation that by the end there would be something more, and there just wasn't.
Yeah. And then what there wasn't as good as at the beginning, too. Like, I think the high point was episode 8, where they had the archery tournament thing.
Oh, yeah, that one was good.
I think that was my favorite episode.
Yeah, that might be mine, too. I'm not sure. I kind of wish they had done more with the, like, all the weird government stuff going on, but... Yeah. That's probably. I feel it's like probably just 12 episodes isn't enough.
They either had to do more or less, because when they had like that weird god thing and like stuff like that, and like the episode with the frog guy, you start to think there's gonna be more, and then there just isn't.
Yeah.
There's also a lot based on the president and her sisters, and not the other main characters, which was.
Yeah.
I wasn't as invested into the Chino sisters and stuff. It was fine to have every once in a while, but it's like when you have entire episodes just following a frog and the Holocaust, and then the sisters and not the main characters who you're like interested in as much. It's like we didn't see a lot of the main characters' interactions with the the side cast as much either. It's mainly just them in their own bubble or the side cast in their own bubble, and that was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like, I liked Monami, and her sisters were okay, but like they just spent so much time on her for like a supporting role. It was weird.
Yeah, it's like if the episodes where they spent time with the main 3 was good because you got to see their interactions, but there's a lot alone.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes of just her and her family.
I really hope they weren't trying to sell interest to people with the children. That would be creepy.
That would be bad.
Yeah, I don't think they were, but like.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they were.
It didn't seem like it, but I can't see the other reason they focus so much on her, unless maybe they just really like that character, whoever the director was. Maybe he just really likes Monami.
Maybe. The big Monami fans.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
Overall,
yeah.
I thought the show was alright, though.
Yeah. I mean, I gave it a 5 for average.
Yeah. I think I'd probably give it a 6.
I was probably gonna give it a 6, but the last few episodes, like, just kind of lost all focus, and then this episode, just the super fan servicey thing, and then ending the entire show in the most anticlimactic way possible, and one of the weaker slice of life scenes where it could have been a better one, like.
Yeah, definitely.
But they didn't go anywhere with any of their concepts, and that, I think, was its biggest fault. Like, they could have gone somewhere where some of them, like, they kept hinting, like, Nozomi, like, Hime or something, or, like, they could have gone somewhere with, like, the Antarcticans, or gone somewhere with the government stuff, or who knows, but they just didn't go anywhere with any of it.
Yeah, they just kind of went in circles and spun their wheels the whole time, and just kind of ended up with a bunch of loose ends of things.
Yeah.
That's kind of what makes me feel like I should read the books to it, because hopefully they would actually get into some of that stuff.
Yeah, I think the books end up as more just like little standalone stories of their life, so I think there's a lot more of the slice of life in it, which is nice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shall we move on to Mary then?
Oh, we never said who won the rock, paper, scissors tournament. It's Hime.
Oh. Yeah, Hime.
And they were all like, we knew it all along. And she's like a gorilla. And it's like, that's rude. That's mean.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder she doesn't want to play. And they never tell us why they're playing rock, paper, scissors either. They keep having Hime ask, and then they just don't tell you. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean,
what is this ending? This ending episode was so weird to have as an ending episode. It felt more like a mid-season filler episode. Like,
I do like that Hime just kept asking, like, why are we doing this? Just everyone ignores her.
Why are we watching this show?
Yeah.
That's what I started to feel near the end of that, which was unfortunate, but...
Yeah. So, yeah. That was A Centaur's Life. I don't think that'll be getting a second season, so...
Probably not, but the manga continues. Maybe they'll make an anime based on the lesbian mushroom girls.
Oh, baby.
On to bigger fish. We have Dream Eater Mary.
Yeah. So this was quite an episode.
I love how that intro starts off with, we go back to Meiji doing his whole badass, I'm gonna save the day, swing the sword at her, and it just does nothing, and he gets beaten up. It's like, ha.
Yeah. So, it starts off with, after Yumeji gets his ass beat, Leon suddenly jumps in and says, well, I guess I'll just try and fight now.
I'll become the final bullet or whatever. Like,
he goes to a flashback.
He puts up a fight unlike the others, too. So.
Yeah, he was actually a pretty good fighter.
Yeah, well, I mean, he survived fighting her once before, so...
Yeah, true.
He manages to scratch her.
Yeah. So, there was that flashback where he explained the plan to Chizuru. And he was like, yeah, I'll be the final bullet, and then you'll shoot her. But just so you know, it'll like eat up your entire soul when you shoot.
Yeah,
so
it'll destroy your heart again. But
so you'll be like completely gone.
He chose her because her heart had already been destroyed once. But Sana helped her bring it back, so it kind of hints, oh, you can have it come back. The fight Naruto runs. And like also the sacrifice from him, like he was gonna die anyways. It's more her heart that becomes the big sacrifice here. I had some issues with some of the fight stuff here. It looked like they reused some animation in ways that didn't fit. This whole episode, the fighting, I don't know what happened, but it seems like the budget dropped a bit on some of the scenes. It was like it was rushed or something. It still had the really pretty backgrounds and aesthetic, but.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is a lot of the combat stuff didn't look nice. Because I remember back in the first episode, we were talking like the fighting in that one looks really, really good in the first episode or two.
Even ever since then, in the last episode wasn't that bad. Besides how fast Mary got beaten. Oh no, that's the episode before. But yeah, how fast Mary got beaten up was like really lame and stuff. It still was fluid the way she got beaten up really lamely though. This one, there's the part where Yumeji is trying to hit her. And she just flicks him away, and he, like, looks really obviously superimposed on the background, and he just like kind of flops around and gets up. Whoa. My KBPS, I'm dropping some frames.
Oh, yeah, the stream just buffered for a second for me.
We are
Seems to still be
recording
going.
locally though, so
Yeah.
should be good.
Yeah, the stream's still going for me. It just hiccuped for a second, so
Yeah,
I think we're
my
okay.
internet's flickering a bit. Ooh,
Okay.
scary.
Yeah.
I don't know what's causing that. But yeah, so Yumeji's talked about like, oh wait, no. First they actually, Leon loses, he's killed, and he becomes a gun, and Kawanami shoots her, and it makes this big orb, but she breaks out, and it's like, it's all for nothing. Shit.
Yeah.
Yumeji does this big contemplation about what was my dream. It's like, oh yeah, it's to be a hero. Or something. Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna...
His dream was to never give up, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, never give up. Apparently that's his dream. But never give up at what, we don't know.
Yeah. I thought this was a little bit dumb.
Yeah.
Because
he starts going, I'll never give up, I'll be so good. And then he just gets... Again, there was a really awkward animation with this whole scene.
Yeah, definitely.
But suddenly Chaser John Doe appears and he gets his weapon. So it's like, I guess that kind of confirms our idea that Chaser John Doe is still in him and like protecting him, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. We never really get answers to that, but...
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer this episode. I wanted Chaser John Doe to get some kind of resolution here.
Yeah, there were a lot of things that weren't tied up. Like, a lot. But yeah, I was like, of course the boy who has no personality gets to be the hero of everyone else. It's self-insert season A. I think one of the issues is he probably gets much more developed in the manga. Probably has more time.
Probably.
Because they really built Mary up to be the hero at the first half of this and then suddenly swapped it.
Yeah, something to the Yumeji.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, Yumeji's trying to fight Mistletoe, and he's doing okay, but mostly just getting beaten up. But, like, he's magically invincible because of reasons.
Because he believes... Okay, so his whole thing is like, wait, this is a dream. Anything can happen in a dream. You just have to believe.
Yeah.
The power of your feelings and belief is strong enough. Like, they just Deus Ex Machina's it super hard. Mary's, at this point, being caught in the plant of despair thing.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. It's a place where only hopelessness exists, and she's trapped in her own hopelessness.
And Yui's like trying to pull her out and get him out. Another non-resolution. Whatever happened to Yui's friend that looked like they were going to be like an important character with their design, but they were only in one episode? What the fuck?
That's a good question.
Whatever happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, so...
Yeah.
That Yui's like, I'm gonna save the day, or whatever, gets knocked away, and she runs back, and she's like, something about like, don't you know orchestra members are feisty or something? It's like, when did you mention you were an orchestra member? I don't remember this at all. Where was this plot point I missed?
I feel like there was like one vague mention super early in the show that she was in the band. I think. Maybe.
There's a later point too where she just mimes playing a trombone in the middle of the fight. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this?
Yeah, it showed that. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, I know. God damn it. But yeah, so she saves Mary. Yumeji's all beaten up again. Mary gets stronger the more Yumeji gets beat up. And she's like, I believe now too. And Engi's like, oh, so we just have to believe and we do it? Okay.
Yeah.
And like it becomes her world again. Or well, Mary's shown to be able to smash other people's worlds, so it's kind of, I think, Mary that like smashes the world.
Yeah.
Or eats the dream, Dream eater.
Ah, delicious.
So yeah, they started beating her up, the two of them tag teaming, because instead of fighting one-on-one like before, they're actually like, coordinate it.
Yeah.
And suddenly they get way better.
Yeah. But then Mistletoe suddenly goes back and grabs Isana's dream demon and swallows him up inside of her somehow.
eats Vivi, Black Mage.
Yeah.
It's actually Parade, but...
Parade, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Vivi.
Yeah, just swallows. It's like, this nightmare turned into some sort of weird nightmare wet dream vor thing. I don't...
Yeah.
It was... Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is where she starts mimicking the trombone. Like, at that moment, it was like, what?
Yeah, that just... It's weird, because I don't think she pops up again, like, the rest of the episode.
She does. There's one scene of her, I think, at the end. Yeah, but, like, as long as you're in this dream world, she just mimics trombone, and then that's it. Just out of nowhere. It's like starts playing taps or something, like,
yeah.
Play us off. Do, 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 do. Anyways,
yeah.
So they Mary manages to get her confidence back that she can actually send people back, because Yumeji now said he believed in her, which he didn't before, which gives her a huge burst of power. And she hits Mistletoe, and she cracks open, and it's like, wait, shit, this is where I was shot.
Yeah.
So the gunshot did matter in the end. And out of that hole, they managed to pull Parade out, and Parade gets sent back. Glowing lights, which definitely did not look the same as when people die, so...
Yeah.
It's a good chance she did send them back. And Parade thanks her, so, I mean...
Yeah. And then, after that, Mary and Engie just combo her and finish off Mistletoe.
And the teacher literally disappears. Like, he's just not even in the real world anymore.
Just vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Isana's totally fine. She's just very confused as to why the teacher's gone.
Yeah, Kawanami looks kind of dead, but they, like, kind of tell her, like, Isana's fine, like, you did it, like, we protected her, as she's still kind of heartless. And there's one scene of Yui just sipping her drink, and that's the last scene you see of her.
Yeah.
We don't get any closure to her story arc with Engie, none of that, they just disappear after this.
Yeah.
And then, it cuts to their friends talking about, oh, I can't believe he just quit so soon.
Yeah, weird.
The other guy's just like, oh, yeah, and he suddenly starts talking really serious, and it's like, well, what's your dream in something? And it's like, that's creepy, considering...
Yeah.
I still think he's Lighthouse Dude, but that's the other thing.
Yeah.
We didn't get any closure on the Lighthouse Dude, or his part. There was none.
Yeah, there's just no idea who he is. Could be anybody. It's so dumb. It's,
It is like, an anime original ending that was rushed, so it's understandable.
Yeah, true.
This is a show I'd love to have a Brotherhood treatment happen. This and Pandora Hearts, I think, are two series that could really benefit and really do well if they got a Brotherhood treatment. But I don't think it'll happen unless if there's like a major Kickstarter for it.
So I haven't actually seen Brotherhood, but is that like just a remake of the original to kind of make it a better thing?
Yeah, it's a remake that more closely follows the manga and has the actual manga ending.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that would be a good thing to do with this.
Yeah, because, I mean, this, again, I think only adapted up to maybe the first 13 to 15 chapters.
Okay.
Because I noticed, I had, I think, or 16, I think I'd read the original 16 ages ago, and from what I remember is when they meet Maze, they actually go and fight him, and they didn't, right? So that's, I think, the major turning point. I think there's a lot of different stuff in between that, too, because I don't think it hints at Kawanami yet at all, in, showing her in the dreams and her and Leon, so...
So yeah, then at the very end of the episode, it's showing Isana and Chizuru and Yumeji and Mary are talking over and saying like, oh, yeah, her heart got shattered again or whatever, but people can always have new dreams, so she'll be fine eventually.
And she seems to react a bit to Asana's comments, like, oh, not black today or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has a happy ending, though. There's still the lighthouse guy out there. Yumeji says something like, I've got to send you back. I'll find out a way and stuff. But yeah, so there was just a lot of unresolved stuff, unfortunately, because it was pretty good up until this point. I do understand why it ended up the way it did, so I can't fault it too much. It did lose some marks, so I still gave her a 7 out of 10. A nice good. I still think
I give it
it was fun.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, its overall score is 7.06, so I think that's how most people felt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it had some really good points and something.
It
It had
did.
really good music in the end fight, though. That was nice.
Yeah, that did.
I hadn't heard those songs for a while. They played a lot in the beginning, and they kind of stopped as it got darker, and then like it came back, and it was like the nice, almost adventure-y fantasy music, and it's like, I love this song. It's so good. So good.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if after the manga gets wrapped up, if they like come back and do an OVA or something to tie up any loose ends they can.
At least tie up the one guy,
the lighthouse.
Yeah.
That would be good, but I don't know. I don't think they would actually do that.
Wait, there's a spin-off called Kagefume Mary. Am I gonna get spoiled from clicking this? Oh no, this takes place before the events of the main series and follows the adventures of a slightly different Mary. It's a 3-chapter mini thing. Shadow Stomper Mary. Okay. Follow when she first comes over, and it's like trying to figure out.
Yeah. So yeah, that was season 2 of Shenanimegans.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can find more information. Okay, there's as of right now there are 17 volumes of Dream Eater Mary out, and it's still ongoing.
Okay. Is this the one that's on hiatus because the person's sick, or is that something else?
I don't see anything about this being on hiatus.
Okay. I just get scared whenever I see a series that's been going on for a long time. Like, oh no, maybe the person's sick.
I'm trying to find information about the latest manga releases, though.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like... Sometimes you can find more information.
Yeah.
Media guide, volumes. Here we go. Let's find the release date of volume 17. It looks like... Wait, is this out yet? Okay, it looks like about 2 come out a year. And 1 came out last year, but only 1 came out in 2014. So sometimes there's years where only 1 comes out. So it looks like this might have been the year where only 1 came out.
Okay.
But 1 did come out this year, so it's still ongoing.
Okay, so it's still going.
I could never tell the way these work, because it's like 2017-01-12. It could be January 12th, or it could be December 1st that's coming out, right?
It's probably January 1st, because they're probably doing year, month, day.
That's what I think, but sometimes it's hard to tell.
I think that's how Japan does it, so it's probably...
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I found on...
Some wiki.
Wikia, so like, don't know if they're cool. I love the covers, they're all just different of Mary, and they're all cool.
Yeah.
All cool Marys, doing cool Mary poses.
I was looking at the release dates, and none of them are, like, past the 12th on a month. So it's like, that would be the easy way to see what format they're using.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was saying. Oh, no, the first one is 10/27. Yeah, so it is month first. Okay, so yeah, January. January 12th was the last volume.
Cool.
Which, it looks like there's usually one that comes out near the beginning of the year, and then one midway or near the end.
Okay, cool. So there might be one more this year.
Exactly 178 pages.
Huh.
Oddly enough.
Cool.
I like how they have cover character. It's all just Mary Nightmare. Every single one.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Apparently this is licensed in France in Germany, but not in English, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's weird. Just gotta learn French or German.
Yeah, I mean, je suis un ananas.
Yeah. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, just I am a pineapple. Or yes, I am a pineapple. Oui, je suis un ananas. Actually, all you really need to know is non, je ne sais pas non, je ne sais pas parler français. I don't know if I said that right. I can't remember. I haven't tried to say it in forever. It's no, I do not understand French. Or like, no, sorry, I don't understand French.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a dub for this. I didn't even realize that. Oh wait,
Oh.
yeah, it's because I'm watching on High Dive, and you need the subscription for dub. You can't do free. Maze is voiced by Greg Ayres. Antagonist. Hercules, who we never find out about, and Ichima. That's okay. That's one going after a kid. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Main Christian Ayres is John Doe. Brittany Karbowski is Isana. Hilary Hagg is Mary. Blake Shepard is Yumeji. I'm trying not to stay too long anything so it like doesn't. Oh, Shannon Break does Engie. Yeah, I don't want it to like spoil stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hilary Hagg. Let's see. Or Haig. Don't know. Oh, she's Rosetta in Chrono Crusade. Okay. Yui and Angel Beat. This is who plays Mary, so.
Ah, okay.
Frederica and Taika.
She was in Bubblegum Crisis, Tokyo 2040. That's a really good show.
I just have to watch more Bubblegum Crisis stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, she's Katyusha in the Girls in Panzer film.
Oh.
And yeah, she does Katyusha in the dub. Oh no, she's in Campione. No, not Campione. Oh my god. So the first episode of Campione is like an entire anime series in itself. And then I think it just goes to like a weird slice of life. I don't even know. I watched the first episode and I couldn't watch more.
Yeah.
It was so rushed and weird and bad and it was some hot trash. I need to go back and try to watch that again, I think. And then Blake Shepard, who did Yumeji. Oh, he's Yuki Hirasoma in the Shokugeki no Soma series.
Oh.
Is Yuki Hira the main character or the dad? I don't know. I think
I have no idea.
I think it's the main character. I don't know most of these other shows. I remember the roles, so I can't say.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I don't
Hero
think I've
in
seen any of
Princess
these.
Resurrection.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the new Princess Resurrection OVA, isn't it? Yeah, that's the OVA. Not the original show. Yeah.
He was a character in Angel Beats that I don't remember.
Otonashi is like a side character, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
I don't remember who that
he
is,
but like not well enough.
Okay.
Princess
It's been so long since I watched it.
Though.
That's good.
I wanted to get the manga of it, but only the first 9 were ever released because I think it was Tokyo Pop.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Del Rey, and Del Rey also closed around the same time as Tokyo Pop. Yeah.
Dang.
9 of 20. I actually really like that manga. It has a lot of nostalgic value to me, even though it's like, it's kind of bad. It's also really fun. It's just like one of those dinky, fun, bad ones.
I do like the image there on Wikipedia. It's just the first cover, and it's a princess lady with a chainsaw or something.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the main characters.
Yeah.
I also wanted... I need to read the spin-off Nakwa Den still, because... So Nakwa, in the character, at one point, they kind of find someone who's like, are you doing human sacrifices? And it's not really, but she kind of controls everyone. It's like this crazy spider lady queen that's like, is a god that's just kind of lost her home, so she's made it there. And then later, some other stuff happens and she loses it, so they make her like a little temple in their backyard that she lives in.
Yeah.
And so there's all kinds of time shenanigans and all kinds of weird stuff. It's just like this big mix of like sci-fi and horror tropes and like references thrown together. But there's like, they'll do like time travel stuff. It's like, how is our house still okay? And it's just like, you have a god here looking after it. Of course it's gonna be okay and stuff. Like, but yeah, she's like this crazy spider god, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool.
There's a lot of weird twists. It ended kind of fast, unfortunately, but...
Oh.
Why can I not find Nakwa? Nakwa...
Hmm.
Nakwa, yeah. Yeah, so her spin-off is ongoing, which is why I need to like find it and read it still.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. A spider goddess that protected in the past. Worshippers used to offer human sacrifices, but the practice has since declined. So she moved to their school and devoured students are lured there by a ghost story. They decide not to interfere with her activities because she's a god. They want to drive her away because it's like, oh, I mean, like, this is our school, these are our friends and stuff. And she's like, she punishes them by sending them into, like, an ice age in the past. Basically. It's like, it's so absurd. It's great.
Yeah. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, but they later help her defeat an evil god that invaded the territory, and that's when she, like, just moves in with them. It's like a shrine.
Cool.
Yeah. I want to read the spin-off now. Oh yeah, Shenanimegans was also in there. Angie 3-piece is also... Oh, she does June, the adult June in Rosen Maiden Zurikspluken.
Ah.
Zurikspluken. Oh, Charlotte in Infinite Stratos. The best character in Infinite Stratos, because it's terrible. And also Rui in Gatchaman Crowds. Oh. Gatchaman Crowds is good. I need to finish that sometime.
Yeah.
Which one is Rui again?
You know, I think of all the silly names in Dream Eater Mary, I think Angie 3-piece is my favorite.
It's so good.
It is.
I'm Angie 3-piece. It sounds like some kind of suit, doesn't it?
It does.
I randomly went on a tangent for a while about Princess Resurrection. You gotta stop me from these, man.
That's okay.
It's okay. It got us closer to an hour-long episode for our finale, so I guess it's fine.
That's it. Yeah, that's fine.
Next episode, we were planning to watch the Garkara Restore the World movie.
Yeah. Available on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. Because none of the other stuff is started. We're not sure what shows we're doing because we don't know what's going to be on Crunchyroll or High Dive or legal streaming yet. The whale show we wanted to watch is going to be on Netflix, so there's a good chance we won't see it for months, so we probably won't be doing that.
Yeah. So hopefully we will know next week for sure what's on where, or at least know enough stuff to be able to pick something.
So Garukawa Restore the World. Its other name is Glass no Hana to Kawasu Sekai. Like, it's completely different. I'm like...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's weird.
And then the synonyms are Garasu no Hana to Kawasu Sekai, D-back up, Vitreous Flower Destroy the World. It's like...
What?
Alright, these are all different.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, though. It's gonna be... it'll be a thing. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you happen to watch any other anime thing over the past week?
I'm caught up on Made in Abyss. That's about it.
Yeah.
I did read the second volume of Golden Kamuy, and it's still pretty good and interesting. They put a lot of detail into, like, explaining and delving into the... I just forgot the name of the people. I feel bad. Delving into... I want to say Sammy? Like, oh no, it's Ainu. Okay.
Ainu. Oh, okay.
The Ainu people.
Yeah.
In, like, their culture and stuff, which is based on an actual culture. So that's really interesting, and they have a lot of, like... They do a lot of cooking and talk about traditional meals, and it's like, it sounds kind of disgusting, but looks amazing, and also kind of sounds like it would taste good.
Yeah.
And it's got some wild plot, and the plot's starting to get a lot better, so... And by better, I mean, like, it's just starting to, like, expand, and it's starting to get to a point where it's not just like, okay, this is going to be, like, a kind of episodic thing, and it's like, okay, there's this really big political struggle going on during this whole thing too, which is it's a nice period piece.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I woke up earlier this morning to make sure I was caught up on a bunch of shows. So I caught up on Made in Abyss, and that show's real weird. I'm kind of excited to see the hour-long special
Ooh,
for
I
the
know
end.
exactly what they're gonna cover too.
Yeah.
They aren't going to go too far, which I'm happy. Unless if they do, and then
Okay.
I'd be like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
how? It's gonna be a wild ride.
Yeah.
So I did watch some other stuff I forgot about. But
Oh, yeah.
did you have more stuff you watched or?
Yeah, just real quick. I finished up Princess Principal. The last episode of that was this morning, and that's a really good show. It takes a really good turn about halfway through because it started off as kind of this episodic thing, and then partway through it switches to have like a much bigger plot to it. It's really really cool. I really liked it.
Okay.
And then I also finished Recreators. That last episode was I think the week before last actually.
Okay.
And that show is really really good.
I have
Reminder
to watch both of those
Recreators.
still. I want to watch both of those, but I have like a bunch of shows I'm watching right now.
Yeah. Oh, and one last thing is we mentioned it last week, but New Yokio came out on Netflix this week.
I haven't watched that either yet. I need to.
Yeah,
I need to. It sounds wild.
It's weird. It's like kind of bad, but it's really fun. Oh no.
Yeah, okay, it's not on my anime list. Wait, is it on Kitsu.io though? Because they have stuff like Steven Universe and Ruby on there. Yo, it is! Neo Yokio's on here.
It's officially anime.
Yeah, officially anime. What's its current rating?
Probably low.
I don't really see a rating for it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
saw
this reaction. The Room, but anime.
Yep, it sounds about right. It's real weird. Like a lot of it is kind of not good, and I didn't like parts of it, but it's really silly and fun.
This is the most pretentious piece of shit you'll ever watch. That's not a compliment. It's like I'm excited to watch this.
Yeah. I don't know. It's short and fun to watch, but
all I know about it is that there's a girl who doesn't deserve a big Toblerone. From everything I've seen online, that's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah. They have some very good lines that are very like quotable, and I saw the Neo Yokio Twitter account was tweeting out screen caps with lines in it. I'm like, they know what they're doing. They're trying to get people to share it and stuff.
It's working, so.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Anything else you saw? Or?
No, that was it.
Right.
That's all.
So I finished Girls in Panzer. Yay!
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it, but now I'm trying to find the Anzio OVA, the other OVA stuff, and the movie, but it's kind of hard, so...
yeah, I haven't seen that stuff either, but I want to check it out eventually.
Yeah, and then for the Kitsu theme monthly, I mentioned before I'd started Last Exile, because it's the original anime. I also started Tari Tari. I just watched the first episode randomly. It's a school show about people trying to make their own singing club because of a girl who was basically kicked out of the one she is in for some reason. I haven't gone far enough to see why. And she's bitter about it, and it's her last year, and she really wants to sing at this big festival that's like the big thing. So she's trying to get a club together to do it, and she's trying to recruit like one of her friends, but she's like, I quit singing, I don't do music. And I don't know why, but yeah, it seems interesting. It seems fun, so I'm gonna watch more of that.
Cool.
I'm using the theme monthlies not to try to watch in the month, but to be like, okay, here's a reason to start this month. So because I don't have that much time.
Yeah.
All my time goes to playing League these days.
Yeah. And you don't have enough animes that you've started watching and not finished yet.
Yeah, I have a
lot
watching right now, and that's not counting my like on hold, which is much higher.
Yeah. You'll get around to finish them eventually.
Yeah.
Someday.
I mean, I continue to watch episodes every week. I slowly continue through.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so I think that's about all I had. There was any other manga I watched, did I? Or read? Well, nope. Nothing but Golden Kamuy this week.
Cool. So yeah, I didn't read anything either. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all we have for this week. Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
This is
thank
season 2. We made it through another season.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We've done it.
Maybe we should do something for like what we want to watch next season in just the first week, kind of watch a couple shows and just kind of like talk about what we think might be good to watch, and then that doesn't really work with like the old shows though, I don't think, because that we can
yeah, we can just pick an old show and go with it.
But like for the currently airing, it might be better to try to do that, because we're still not sure what's going to be on, what's going to be available or not, and that's the biggest issue.
That's probably a good idea. We'll just watch a bunch of stuff and watch whatever and pick like, something once we...
Yeah, whatever we think's going to be good or interesting.
Yeah. So, okay. That's a good idea.
Next episode, we have the hour-long Garukawa movie to talk about, and the hour-long Made in Abyss finale, which we will talk about.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Ooh. God, I love that show. Season 2. Or an OVA or a movie. Give me one of them. Give me like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Or like a 4 or 5 episode OVA, and I'll be happy with a really high quality.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
That's going to be fun, trust me. I look forward to your reactions.
Yeah. Alright. We'll have to see.
Yeah, so again, thank you all for watching. I think that's it.
Thanks for watching.
We're going to head off.
We'll see you.
Have a good day.
See you.